Hello everyone. It's Hazel here from sunny South Africa, a rather stormy, rainy South Africa at the moment, especially in our part of the world. But rain is always a blessing in Africa, so we never complain about the rain. Okay, today I want to do something small. I'm optimistically saying this is going to be a short video, possibly a quickie, but I'm not holding my breath because you know me. But what I'm doing at the moment, this is how I ink my stamp pad, because I'm using what's called endorsing ink, because I know it's permanent, and I'm not sure about some of the other inks which don't have any information on the bottle. Okay, so I'm just making sure that I've got enough ink on the stamp pad with the brayer, and then I'm brayering it off onto here, and I can see already that there's not enough ink on the stamp pad. So this is how I do it. Did I bother to mention the fact that we're building up a stash for me of collage fodder, ephemera scraps, little pieces of ephemera for making things. So yeah, anyway, what I'm doing is, as far as I'm concerned, building my stash of circles, interesting circles, and a bit of grunge. So there we go. See, just building up a couple of layers on here and moving them over there out of my way to dry. You are able to see just a little bit of this, aren't you? Yes. There we go. Let's put those over there and that over here. Okay, now this is a piece of packaging foam that some appliance came in, and when I saw it in my son-in-law's hands, I asked him for some of the sponge, which he was going to throw out anyway, because this actually is quite a good idea, I've discovered, for stamping. If you're having difficulty with a stamp and being able to make an impression on it, this acts as a lovely soft pad to put your paper on top of. Let me demonstrate for you. Oh, okay. We'll do it with this here first. Let me explain what I have. Let me be organized for a change. Okay, these are circles cut out from the brayering scraps that I use to clean the brayer after putting ink on the stamp pad. Okay, so I saw this idea from another person who was using circles to make a book page border, and I thought, you know what, that's interesting and fun, but circles can be used for all manner of other things. So what I have done here is I've brought out some bits and pieces. These are my homemade stamps, stuck on the top of containers, made from fun foam. These are my little mandala stamps that you've seen before. And then I've got a couple of little tiny rubber stamps that I may, or acrylic stamps that I may use, I'm not sure. So, oh yes, another trusty mark making tool is cotton buds. And then this here, I bought a bag of a little packet of foam flowers in a craft shop, a little while ago, because I thought, you know what, these will probably make quite nice little homemade stamps. So I have glued this on as well. And let's see what happens, shall we? So let me begin on this. Okay, these I cut out of a plastic, a piece of a plastic toy that had circles cut in a sheet of plastic. So I've ordered that, and I use it for cutting out circles, because I only have one circle punch, which is I think it's a 1-inch punch. It's this tiny little one, but that is my stamp. So you can see it's very tiny. It's the only stamp that I actually have for cutting circles. But I've got a lovely little curved pair of, I think, manicure scissors that I've had for years, and I use that for cutting, for doing my fussy cutting anyway. So that is from the circle punch. This is from a template of different sized circles, I think for school children. And then this, as I say, is a plastic toy. Right, these are cut from book pages, obviously, and these are done with the brown paper, the grungy brown paper I call it. But this is what I'm going to start on today. So let's get busy here. This stamp, Fun Phone stamp, brand new, never been used, which is why it's still got its original color. I do find that my homemade stamps are not as successful with ink. They do work better with acrylic paints, but let's give this a go. It'll be interesting to see. Now I think I'm going to put that on here just for fun. Oh, I do like it. Yes, yes. Look at that. Very nice. Very happy with that. So now I'm going to give it a try. Oh, hello, Kitty. This is my gorgeous old deaf boy who, unless he actually physically sees me, thinks I'm not here because he can't hear me. So sometimes I have to pause and wave my hands at him so that he goes, and settles down to have a little sleep. Right, now I'm going to put this one on the book page. I think this is going to be, oh yes, I do like this. Okay, so that's great fun. And that works extremely well. You can see it's just, there's a little place here with some little ridges that are obviously where something was pushed onto the foam. But I think it just adds to the charm. I mean, look at that. I think it's gorgeous. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, so we've tried that one. That works beautifully. Now I have a star. Let's give that a try. Can put that on one of the smaller stamp pages. Let's try that on here. Oops, a little bit off center, Hazel, but still. Lovely. Lovely, lovely. I'm enjoying this. You know, when you're doing masterboards and things like that, sometimes it's nice to just go off the norm. Oh, incidentally, when I was cutting out, if I reach the edge of a page, I don't mind doing this, because when you're working and putting something onto a page, sometimes it's more effective to have something going slightly off the page, it gives it a much better paint or artistic view, I think you could say. Okay, but we don't want to put that. Let's do one more of these. Try and get it in the middle this time. Excuse my head. If it's my head that's coming into view. There, lovely. Happy with it. I'm happy with it. So that is awesome. There's a donut. Let's give the donut a bash on a slightly smaller book page. Circle. There we go. This is also a new one that hasn't been used before. There we go. Nice. Ink must be drying out a little, perhaps. Or maybe I'm just not putting it in the right place on the ink pad. Let's have a look. That's better again. There we go. I wonder if that wouldn't work better off the mat. Let's give that a try. It may be that there's too much give. Yeah, I think that actually is better. Okay, that's another one that's very effective. And now we've got my little flower made from the cotton earbuds. Oh no, we're not supposed to say earbuds anymore, are we? We're supposed to just call them cotton buds, so people don't think they can only use them for their ears. There we go. This one, I've always used it for white paint. Okay, I can see that needs more ink. Go. Right. How are we doing? Well, I hope. Okay, let's put some more on this one. Let's have a rather dark and dramatic looking piece here. That over there, that over there. Or maybe just wipe it off again. There we go. I think I probably need to make a separate little bunch of cotton buds for this, for using the ink with, as opposed Yeah, because this is not terribly successful. Look at something, it's marks. But I'm not terribly excited about it. So we'll put that on one side. We'll put it this side because that's not terribly successful. Okay. So that's been rather nice. So what are we going to put on this little tiny one? Do the stars fit? Oh, I know what does fit. Are these stamps. I've picked out the ones with the bolder designs on to go on here because of the background. There we go. That's nice. Taking that off because I'm very disappointed in that one. Yeah, that's quite pretty. So we'll do that one. And what about this one? This one might also yeah, another nice one. Let's test this on here. I haven't done it on here yet. Nice. Yes, I do like that. Now, this is the foam flower that I've just glued onto a container. So let's see. Will it fit on this size? Just fit. So let's give it a go. Ah, that is nice. That is very nice. I must just get it straight, mustn't I? Let's give it another go. Perhaps if I do it this way, which could get a bit complicated. Don't think it's gonna work. No, I'm trying. Well, it worked. That is rather lovely. I'm very pleased with that one. Definitely happy with that. Let's try it on here. Let's put it on one that's not quite as dark as the others. Still not getting it in the middle, but that is most effective. Happy with that one too. So that's great news. Oh, hang on, I did want to do this one more little stamp because I think this will be very effective. Stamped on and then maybe, well, let me stamp it first, then I can show you what I'm thinking. What size do we put this on? Might fit on here. Yes, it will. Okay, this is a little spray of berries, but I was thinking that I could use my very fine liner brush to do the stalks in dark green, and then make red berries, yellow berries, orange berries, or whatever out of that. Let's put it on a slightly bigger piece of paper. Yeah, I think that could be quite effective as well. Okay. All right, so now we're finished with the stamping. What we'll do is we'll make this part of the next video, because I see time is moving on somewhat. So guys, I hope you've enjoyed this. It is something different, but it's also, I think, very, very great fun. And we'll come back and do pen squiggles on the circles as well with the next video. So there we are. We've got I've done the little berries with the green paint and the yellow acrylic mark, the orange acrylic marker, and I think that looks stunning as well. I really do like that. Okay, so that is the sum total of our achievement today, but I'm very pleased with the results, and I think it's been worthwhile because it has been so much fun. If you liked what we've done, please hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. I'm looking forward to having you come and join me. And of course, the comments, the most important part of all. The comments that let me know if I'm on the right track and if I'm doing things that interest you. So guys, until next time, which hopefully will also be this week, stay well, stay safe, and bye-bye.